Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be guiding you through an Aries full moon flow. So we're approaching the full moon, which is on Sunday the 9th of October. So we're going to be moving through a yoga flow to spark up that airy, fiery, powerful energy, invoking your creativity, your strength, and that inner flame within you. So when you're ready, we're going to start seated on heels at the back of your mat. If you feel as though you need to take a block or a cushion or something between the thighs, then you can take that. The palms either rest down on the thighs for a grounding energy or take the palms flipped for your receiving. And for the first few moments, we just use this as an opportunity to arrive on your mat today. Landing within this present moment. Becoming present with your breath as it flows in through the nose and out through the mouth. And during full moons, this is a time to release what doesn't serve. Letting go of the negativity, shedding your skin to step into a new one. Or to hold on to all of the things that bring you joy, that bring you light, that bring you happiness. And allow yourself to be completely absorbed by all of that. Embody it all. So in this moment, acknowledge what it is that you need to let go of, what you need to release. And with a sigh out of the mouth, allow it to pour out of you. Letting it all go. Acknowledging what it is that stops you from becoming this powerful, strong, and fiery person, this fiery soul. Embodying the Aries energy, what stops you from being confident, from being powerful, from stepping into your most creative self. Allow all of that to shed away, utilizing this full moon in the best way. Now when you're ready, we'll take the palms facing down on the thighs. Start to pull the heart space forwards with an inhalation. Lift the chin away from the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you exhale, take them apart as you round through the spine and allow the head to drop. Keep flowing with this. We breathe in to lengthen through the tummy, lift the chin, lift the chest, and exhale, ripple it down as you bow the head. Moving through each vertebrae as you climb your way up to the top. Breathe in, grow tall, breathe out, round it through, let the head drop. Keep flowing with this. Inhale, we open, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, flow it out. Just 2 more cycles, in and out. Final round, let's breathe in. And breathe it out. With an inhalation, we still keep this motion going with the spine, but we take the arms up and overhead, opening them out wide, bending into the elbows, coming into cactus arm. Exhale, we're rounding it forwards, allow the head to drop, the fingertips can kiss. Inhale, we re-expand, we reopen, opening out the heart space. Exhale, round it through, allow the head to bow. 2 more like that. Breathe in, really open out the heart space, almost as if you're roaring out that fire, shining out through the tummy. Final cycle, breathe it in. And breathe it out. Inhale, we lift the fingertips high to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands move through heart center. We walk them forwards towards the top of the mat, tuck the toes under, pick the knees up. Off of your mat, we come to downward facing dog. Taking this moment to pedal out the feet, bend in one knee, straighten into the other. Nod the head yes and shake it no to relieve that tension that's held within the upper parts of the body, around the shoulders, around the neck. Unclench the jaw and soften the space between the brows. Beautiful. Now with your next inhalation, we sweep the right leg up high for 3-legged down dog. engaging through the glute to lift. We're still driving the chest backwards towards your thigh. As you exhale, bend into that right knee, hug it into the chest. We draw the knee towards the nose, shoulders over the wrists. Then inhale, send the legs straight back up for three-legged down dog. Exhale, we find that crunch, knee to nose, invoking that fire within you. Inhale, send it back up. Exhale. And inhale, we're hugging that knee into the chest, this time stepping it through to the top of the mat, dropping the left knee down, option to untuck the left toes. The hands come high with an inhalation as we sink into low lunge. As we reach the hands above the head, interlace the fingers except for the index and the thumb, creating your Kali Mudra. Invoking the fire, we grow nice and tall, squeeze the arms into the sides of the head as we lift up. Breathe out, sink a little deeper into the hips. We inhale to grow a little bit taller. As you exhale, start to twist from the belly over towards the right hand side, keeping the hands above the head. Inhale to grow tall, exhale, taking your twist. Just one more inhale. As we exhale, unhook the fingertips. We're dropping the right palm to the back of the left thigh, and then that left arm reaches up and overhead for exalted low lunge. Breathing it in, breathe out. We cartwheel the arms down. Start to straighten through your right leg and the fingertips drop to your mat as we come to half split. Hips glide back, we fold over that right thigh and the toes point backwards towards the face. Breathing in and breathing out. One more cycle of breath. Allowing the crown of the head to shoot forwards, then grounding through the sole of the foot with the next inhalation. Tuck the back toes under and lift your back knee. Step to the top of the mat, we come to a forward fold, first one of the practice. So maybe taking the feet out wide to the sides of your mat, allowing the crown of the head to relax. Here you can take a hold of opposite elbow and sway from side to side. Allowing the face to relax, unclench the jaw, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Just allow yourself to flow from side to side. Beautiful. Releasing the fingertips, we heel toe the feet to come together, big toes to touch. Start to ripple up to standing, softening through the knees, moving through each little vertebrae for 4, 3, 2, and 1, lifting the head up last, the hands come high, breathe it in. Breathe out, hands drop in front of the heart for prayer. Inhale, taking the hands high. As we exhale, hinge from the hips, dive it down, come to forward fold. Halfway lift at the bottom, hands come to the shins or just out in front of you, L shape with your body, half lift. Exhale, take a deeper fold as we drop the head, melt over the thighs. Softening into the knees, plant the palms, step both feet back. We come into your high plank position. Firing up the core, zip the belly button in and up, breathe in. As we breathe out, drop knees, chest, chin. Arms squeeze into the sides of the body. We then ripple forwards into baby cobra, the back muscles lift you and we press into the tops of the feet to engage through those inner thighs, to lift the knees away from your mat. As we exhale, we glide ourselves back to downward facing dog, tucking the toes and lifting the knees. Taking it over to the other side so that left leg rises as you breathe in. The toes point up, make sure the hips are nice and level so they're both shining downwards towards your mat. Take another inhale, we lift a little higher. As you exhale, bend into left knee, knee to nose, the shoulders stack over the wrists. Inhale, sending the legs straight back up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send the leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. We step the foot through to the top of your mat. Right knee drops down, option to untuck the toes. Hands sweep high for an inhalation, interlacing all fingers apart from the index and the thumb. Settling into your lunge, we breathe it in. As we breathe out, take a little twist over towards that left-hand side. Breathe in, grow a little taller. Exhale over towards the left. Just one more inhale. Exhale, release the grip of the fingertips. We're dropping your left palm down behind you, right arm reaches up and overhead. Exalted low lunge, still driving those hips forwards and down. Just one more inhalation. As we exhale, cartwheel the hands down to frame the thigh as the hips glide back. We point the toes backwards towards the face as we come to half split. Allowing the belly, allowing the chest to drop downwards towards the thigh, and the head can drop too. 2 cycles of breath. With an inhale, we start to shift forwards, grounding through the sole of the foot, tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee. We step to the top of the mat, coming to forward fold. Either stepping the feet out wide as we did before, or keeping them together for a deeper sensation. Shifting the weight into the toes. Know that you can grab your blocks here whenever you need, taking them underneath the palms as a bit of assistance. Lovely, just one more full cycle of breath. And we'll start to bring the feet together, big toes touch. Soften through the knees, we ripple up to standing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms rise, deep breath in. Breathe it out, hands drop in front of the heart for prayer. Take another inhale, the arms rise. As we exhale, hinge from the hips, dive it down, make your way to forward fold. Halfway lift at the bottom, hands come to the shins or just out in front of you. Exhale, taking your fold. Soften into the knees, we plant the palms, step both feet back. We're coming to high or half plank position now. Either moving through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, lowering all the way down onto the belly, or pausing halfway for your chaturanga dandasana. Inhale into your back bend of choice. We've either got upward facing dog where we lift the thighs away from your mat, we've got cobra, or we have baby cobra. As you exhale, make your way to downward facing dog again, gaze between the thighs. Ready to flow over, one more flow, and then we'll move into some more cooling postures. So with an inhalation, that right leg rises all the way up, breathe it in. As we breathe out, step the foot through to the top of the mat. This time that left foot steps just slightly out to the side, so feet run like train tracks. Allow that back heel to drop down, and then your toes to point out at a 45 degree angle. Nice deep bend into that front knee. The shin drives forwards. We take the hands high as you inhale. Exhale, sinking low into the hips. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. With an inhalation, start to press the floor away, straighten through your front leg, keeping the hands high. As you rebend into the knee, bend into the elbows and inflate the heart upwards. Inhale, re-straighten through the leg, take the hands high. Exhale, bend into the knee, bend into the elbows. We take just one more like that. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Beautiful. With an inhalation, re-straighten through the leg, take the hands high. As you exhale, sweep the fingertips back, dive the chest down, parallel to your mat. The body is held in suspension. The crown of the head shoots forwards. Breathe in. As you breathe out, drop the hands, drop the head, melt over the thigh. Now you can grab your block if you'd like here, either inside of that right foot or take it just behind the calf if you have one. If you don't have a block, then you can take the hands to the shins. Beautiful. We take just one more inhale and one more exhale. With your next inhalation, plug into the palms, create a little halfway lift. Walk the fingertips up towards the top of the mat. We shift the weight into the right foot. The left toes peel off of the mat and we create an L shape with your legs. Now you can take a hold of your block if you'd like to press the floor away, creating a little T shape with your body, or keep the fingertips down onto your mat. Just one more inhale here. That right glute is really going to feel the burn. As we exhale, knee to nose and plant the foot to the top of your mat. Give your legs a little shimmy, a little shake. Then rising all the way up to standing as we inhale, the arms come high. Breathe it out, hands settle in front of the heart. As we inhale, shift the weight into the right sole of the foot. Hug the left knee into the chest, breathe it in. As we breathe out, just as we did before, but this time arms come alongside the body, T shape, dropping the chest down, shooting the toes back, airplane pose. Pause for a breath in, we breathe out to drop the toes down, take the hands high for high lunge, then exhale, dropping the palms down to frame that front foot. Stepping back into your plank or your half plank, moving through your vinyasa, taking your flow. Downward facing dog. As you exhale, ready to go over to the other side, the left leg lifts as you breathe in. Breathe out, step the foot through to the top of your mat. Stepping that right foot out nice and wide, so the feet run like train tracks. Hips still pointing towards the top of the mat. Driving the knee forwards, taking the hands high, breathe in. Breathe it out. With an inhalation, we're straightening through that front leg, keep the hands high. Exhalation, bend into the knee, bend into the elbows. Take 2 more like that, breathe in. Breathe it out. 1 more inhale. And 1 more exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep the fingertips high, straighten through front leg. Sweep the arms back, dive the chest down. We're held in suspension as the chest is parallel to your mat. Engage through your core to keep the body lifted. Just 1 more inhale here. Exhale, the hands drop and the head drops. We melt over the thigh. Beautiful. We just take 1 more full cycle of breath here. Then we start to soften into that left foot, that left knee, grounding into the left foot. Releasing the right toes, we create the L shape with the legs, pressing the floor away to create more of that T shape with the body. Shooting those toes back, the crown of the head forwards. Feel that burn in that left glute. Feel that booty grow. Breathe into it. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, right knee draws to the nose. Hug it into the chest and plant the foot down to the top of the mat. You can give yourself a little shimmy, a little shake. Then rising all the way up to standing as you breathe in. Breathe out, thumbs in front of the heart. Prayer pose or prayer palms. Grounding through the left sole of the foot, hugging the right knee into the chest. Taking the hands high, we breathe it in, breathe out, chest dives down, aeroplane pose. Take your time, pausing for the inhalation once you're there. As you exhale, drop the toes. Take the hands high for high lunge. Then melt the palms down to frame that front foot. Stepping it back into your plank or your half plank, move through your vinyasa. Take your flow. We come to child's pose as you exhale. Lovely, just taking 3 more cycles of breath now. And with your next inhalation, start to creep the hands in toward the body, lifting yourself up to a seat on the heels. Once you've reached that position, drop the hips to one side and swing the legs to come round in front of you, shuffling forwards up towards the top of your mat. We're going to come into a supported fish using the 2 of your blocks. Now, if you don't have blocks at home, then I suggest you invest in some, because this is great. If you don't have blocks, then you can always take like a cushion or bolster behind you to elevate. So what we're gonna do is take 2 blocks just behind you. So one of them is gonna rest between the shoulder blades or along the shoulder blades, and then the other one's gonna be for the head. So you may need to just adjust yourself as you lower yourself down. I'm gonna take reclined butterfly, so bringing the soles of the feet together and letting the knees open out wide. However, if you'd prefer to take the legs long, then you can take the legs long if you prefer. Lowering yourself down onto your blocks. Ooh. Obviously thought my head was a lot closer. I've got a claw clip in as well, so it's a little bit difficult today. Beautiful. And just adjusting so it kind of feels okay to you. Remember that it is a block, it is made of cork. If you've got the cork ones, or the spongy ones are still quite tough against the body. So just remember that it is meant to feel a little bit sticky, a little bit like, ooh. But it's quite nice because it helps to get out those little knots within your back, within your body, because of that harsh pressure against it. You can rest the hands down on the tummy here, where we've ignited that fire, or you can allow the palms to open up nice and wide. Now I'd like you to bring the awareness to the tummy space. And breathe in and out here. And within your tummy, start to feel it heat up. Start to feel warmth around it. As if a little fire has started within you. Feel this fire grow bigger and bigger within the stomach. Burning bright. Beautiful warm colors. Do you see the flames flicker? Travels up the body, into the heart space. This little fire turning into a roaring flame, shining with confidence, with optimism, with strong, powerful energy, just like the Aries zodiac sign. You're feeling these flames run through you. Once it's crept up to the heart, maybe it starts to travel down the arms. You feel yourself burning, but you are the flame. You're not scared by it. You're not frightened. This is your strength. This is your power held within you. It's almost as if all of those negative thoughts within you, or that self-doubt, those limiting beliefs are being burnt up as the flames creep higher and higher, as they flow deeper and deeper into you, burning everything away to help shed that skin. And just allow this fire, this roaring flame, to slowly close back down. Turning into more of a soft glow now. And instead of resting at the belly, it's now rested within the heart space. This fiery energy is rested within you. It's part of you. You don't need to be this roaring, burning flame of fire to realize it. It's now settled there. We've activated. She's with you. Now I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. This is your opportunity to rest and recuperate. If you have to shoot off, then allow yourself to come out of the pose. Just by taking the hands behind the head, lifting the chin towards the chest is not the most attractive. Allowing the forearms and the palms to plant down and lift yourself all the way up. Allow yourself to find a soft rounding forward and then drop the head. You can take a few little wiggles, a few little waves of the spine, maybe even a twist. And then when you're ready to carry on with the rest of your day, you can hop yourself off your yoga mat, moving into your day with fire, with confidence, with strength, with power, just like the Aries person. I thank you so much for joining me today. From my heart to yours, namaste.